Some huge news, and honestly this is quite shocking. Both Karrion Kross and Scarlett were apparently, according to Fightful Select, not backstage at Raw tonight. Fightful have also learnt that their contracts are set to expire this coming weekend, and a WWE higher-up has confirmed that neither Kross or Scarlett have been offered new deals as of today. I really don't understand this at all. Genuinely, we're just witnessing Karrion starting to get over the whole "we want Kross" movement, and obviously the social media interaction that Kross has garnered for WWE and himself has worked. Last night on the post-show, Triple H would say, "You want it, you got Brock." The crowd weren't chanting for Brock, they were chanting for Kross. Did Triple H mishear? Maybe. But on Saturday, they asked Triple H about every single match on Summerslam Saturday, apart from Sami versus Karrion. Here's a duo that has done everything WWE has asked of them, and not been successful. And then they've turned it around themselves and got over, to the point where Karrion Kross was a top-selling merch seller just a number of weeks ago. And it's like anybody in the history of WWE. You see them getting over, you put some energy behind them, you get them more over, and you see how far you can push them to the moon. And WWE just seem very reluctant to do that. I really don't know why, because Karrion has said very positive things about WWE. He speaks very well and very highly of WWE and its management. Maybe that does change by next week if his contract indeed does expire, but it just makes you wonder from the outside. Like, if you're a WWE superstar and you see this, and you see Karrion Kross not being utilised, not being pushed, and ended up not being renewed, then what's the point? What's the point in getting yourself over if the company's not going to react and make money off of you? What's the point? Could there be more to this? Could it be a work? Yes, of course it could. I mean, look at what we've watched this weekend. Anything is possible in WWE, and Karrion Kross does have a new book out. And he is doing a book tour, so maybe it's just convenient timing to try to work us. Maybe. I'm sure there's more to this story, and I'm sure we're going to hear it over the coming days. Maybe by next week we'll know more information, but you know we'll bring it to you in news videos or whatever it needs to be on. This is things you might have missed from WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. There was no winner in the first match of tonight's Raw as Sheamus took on Rusev in match 3 of their saga. It was a brawl though, and the brawl continued after the match with both men just violently attacking each other. Obviously we're going to get another match in this saga. Probably Clash in Paris. Why not? And why not do a big stipulation match? Falls count anywhere. Last man standing could be kind of fun for these two. If you had to pick a stipulation for Sheamus versus Rusev, though, what would you choose? Let me know in the comments down below. The Women's World Champion Naomi came out tonight to celebrate her win at SummerSlam over Rhea and Io, and obviously look to the future, and her next opponent, Stephanie Velcro. That's what she called her, Stephanie Velcro. But wow, the disrespect as they literally cut Naomi off mid-sentence to show us Brock Lesnar's return at SummerSlam, and then have Michael Cole say that Nick Khan and Triple H reached out to Brock a number of weeks ago saying it's time to bring him home. A very serious Michael Cole when he said that, by the way, and I feel like that was almost trying to, okay, it's okay fans, but they really didn't address anything or say anything that I think will appease people who are genuinely upset at Brock's return. We did get the news that John Cena will be live on Friday Night SmackDown this week, obviously addressing the beatdown Brock gave him after SummerSlam's match, so we'll see what happens on Friday. The new women's tag team champs, Alexa and Charlotte, were here tonight, and they're still not getting along, obviously. At one point, Charlotte even tried to compare championship victories with Alexa Bliss. Of course, Charlotte Flair's like a 14-time world champion. I don't think many people match Charlotte Flair. They was interrupted by the former champs, Rox and Raquel, who want their belts back, and Adam Pearce would come out, making it official for tonight, right away. Nice match, honestly, after this weekend and seeing it Saturday. Good rematch. Alexa with a great interception of Roxanne Perez to hit the Sister Abigail DDT to pick up the win. Alexa and Charlotte retain. And look, they've even got a pose for the championship belts. Brilliant. I love this team so much. Question though, we got this rematch out of the way really quickly, so what's next for Alexa and Charlotte? We did immediately cut to Io Sky with the Kabuki Warriors, so maybe the Kabukis versus Alexa and Charlotte. One feud that's definitely not done with though is Rhea and Io. Of course, Rhea revealing tonight that Io had asked Adam Pearce for a Women's World Championship match against Naomi. Io making it clear that she wasn't the one who got pinned at SummerSlam, so it actually does make sense. Rhea saying, I want you to win the championship so I can beat you. And Io telling Rhea she will never beat her. Look at the smile as Io said it as well. Love that. This video is called Things You Might Have Missed. Well, you certainly didn't miss Xavier Woods' hat tonight. Even if you was on the moon, you'd have seen that hat. It's huge! A match between Grayson Waller and Penta tonight. And yes, the New Day actually did come out to try and support Grayson Waller. Didn't do anything though. Penta would pick up the win. Penta victorious tonight. And after a short brawl with the New Day, he took Xavier's hat. Interesting though, if we're going to do Penta like feuding with the New Day and Grayson Waller, could Penta need 2 tag team partners? Because, well, his brother Rey Fenix is currently partnering with Andrade. That could be interesting. And it's not like the brand split actually matters anymore, is it? Lyra is fuming with Bayley. Obviously at SummerSlam, Bayley inadvertently punching Lyra, costing her not only the match, but now Lyra cannot challenge for the Women's Intercontinental Championship again. Lyra saying she needs to escape the Bayley vortex. She wants Bayley to stay out of her life. They're not friends, they're not enemies. Just leave her alone. With Lyra now not doing much, I wonder where they're going to go with this. Could they make these two an actual tag team, or could Lyra move up? I wouldn't mind seeing Lyra versus Stephanie Vicaire. That could be kind of fun. Well, the man did come around tonight, and I love her theme song, by the way. I wasn't sure about it at SummerSlam, but listening to it tonight on Raw, it fits this character perfectly. Becky saying it's now time for new challengers for her Intercontinental title. Step up Nikki Bella, and this was gold. As Becky and Nikki came face to face, oh my god, it got personal, didn't it? Nikki saying that Becky's just like her husband, a liar. The difference is we bought Seth's lies. No one believes the lies that Becky Lynch is saying. Becky would say that her and her man are the hottest couple in wrestling, and Nikki could have had that, but now she can't see him. Oh my god, they went there. That really woke the crowd up as well. The crowd erupted for that one. Everyone knows the story between Nikki and Cena, don't they? And to bring that up was huge. A match between Dragon Lee and Dominic Mysterio tonight would see El Grande Americano come out, followed by El Grande Americano 2 that we saw last week, and then El Grande Americano 3. There's 3 of them! This is going to basically end up like the Bloodline at this point, isn't it? They're just going to keep bringing out El Grande Americanos every week. Why not? Obviously, we have absolutely no idea to the identity of this new El Grande Americano. It's totally not Tyler Bate. Continue at this rate, we could see War Games with El Grande Americano 1-5 versus El Grande Americano 6-10. Why not? Sami Zayn will be talking backstage tonight. Sami Zayn saying how it would have felt nice to hit Karrion Kross with that pipe to get the revenge for everything Kross has done. But obviously his goals, his heart, his determination is still he wants to be a world champion. Well, Sami will get caught in the crossfire as Rusev and Sheamus were still brawling backstage. And next week, it will be Sami Zayn versus Rusev. Naomi will also defend the Women's World Championship against Io next week. And Becky Lynch will face off with a very nervous Maxine Dupree. The new world champion Seth Rollins was on Raw tonight kicking off the show. And he revealed to us that he told 2 people about the fake injury. His wife, Becky Lynch, and his oracle, Paul Heyman. Interesting though, how does Bron Breakker feel about that? Because for the last week or so, Paul Heyman's been bigging him up as the leader of the group. Bron didn't know that Seth wasn't actually injured. Seth confirmed that. Definitely feels like something worth remembering. I don't think it's going to happen instantly, but it's worth remembering because I do think Bron Breakker will break out of this group eventually. LA Knight would come out to confront Seth, and I really like this, as he said that Seth wasn't doing this about CM Punk or the world title. He was trying to avoid him. LA Knight obviously said when Seth originally got injured that he wanted Seth to come back so he could beat him up. Well, tonight he got his chance as he asked for a match. Seth said no. Adam Pearce would make it official for the title in tonight's main event. Great to see LA Knight being utilised in not only the main event spot, but around a world championship. He totally does deserve that. Seth would go to his dark place though, looking to end LA Knight. Well, CM Punk would make the save, but it would cost LA Knight the match, the world title, as Punk looked for revenge, but the numbers game was too much, as Seth's new group, The Vision, would actually lay out LA Knight and CM Punk. What a way to end the show though. With this Roman Reigns surprise appearance behind Seth Rollins, he emerged. You just know that Roman wants to punch Seth Rollins in the face. Well, nearly tonight. But the numbers game, once again, too much, as Roman Reigns, laid out by Bron Breakker, tsunamis by Bronson Reed, and once again, Bronson Reed steals the shoes of Roman Reigns. The tribal thief strikes again. Are we edging towards a 6-man tag at Clash of Paris, maybe? Seth's Vision group versus Roman, LA Knight, and Punk? That could be fun. Genuinely a really good Raw tonight. I love there's another El Grande Americano. Nikki and Becky's promo was brilliant, and that ending was gold. For me, a very respectable 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video. See you tomorrow for NXT. Peace!